And it's really good. The fact that it enters these clubs, that means the people have gone and watched the movie and they've appreciated that. Otherwise, films don't do these kind of numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the beauty of this one is that it's done numbers on Diwali, it's done numbers when the World Cup was on, and now there's a free run, so it'll do much better numbers now.
Katrina?
I believe.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. It will continue.
It will continue. It's a long run now. There's nothing coming up as well. And I think then after, Alicia's film is coming right now. That's a different kind of film, and we saw the film Iffy, and it's a beautiful film. So but they're two different genres of films, and I think both should do well. And then comes her film, Merry Christmas.
No, that's next year.
Next year now.
It's January 12th.
But these films should work till next year. Next year में 2 महीने का फर्क है. Next year क्या है?
Very true. No, I think the audience's love and support is what allows us to keep making these films, and the Tiger franchise has been such an important part of my life, and I think our lives for the last 11 years. And whenever it's that time comes to do, another Tiger film, it's such a thrilling time and such an exciting time for me, and we look forward to it so much. So fingers crossed, and very happy and grateful for all the audience's love and support.
I'm not even critical about the people who are critical about me.
Okay.
So I think I always have, my mind, I think a lot. I think I overthink a lot of things. So I'm always trying to look for ways I can better myself. I can do something better the next time. I can give something more to the role, and I think that's self-improvement, right?
She's always been a very hardworking.
Yeah, very hardworking. Yeah.
Always been, because she really appreciates, what God has given her, in this country. So she really respects that, appreciates that, and wants to keep on, giving it her best, and so much so that इतना best के even तबीयत खराब हो जाती है, उसके बावजूद ये लगी रहती है एक्शन में, डायलॉग्स पर, डांसिंग में, परफॉर्मेंसेस पर, डबिंग पे, अब इंटरव्यूज़ पे. मैं तो ऐसे उठ के आ गया हूँ. अब ये देखो कैसी चकाचक लग रही है.
We are matching today.
Yeah.
Coordinating
today.
I think from my side, it's I like her. There's been a fondness. I've known her for the longest time, and I think the person that I'm working with is a good person, and that is how it all comes about. So for me, even if I'm doing a film with her, I need to give it my best so that she doesn't get disillusioned by the failure of the film. It has to do such a great job that film deserves to become one of the bigger hits that we have. So that has been my lookout for her all throughout. So whenever I've done a film with her, I have always made sure it is one of the best work that we've done. And so far we've succeeded in doing movies, and then they being appreciated, and her and me being appreciated. So that is my only concern when I work with her. And other heroines and other films as well, that you cannot let the director down, cannot the producers down, you cannot your main leads, your character artists, your producers, your distributors, your exhibitors, you can't let them down. You need to. I can, by the grace of God, I can bring in the Friday, Saturday, Sunday because of the way the fans are with me. But after that, the films also have to be on that level that they might want to go and see the film again. And that's how a film makes the numbers. When people go and watch the film twice and thrice, that's when it makes these kind of numbers. And that will only happen if your blood and sweat is there in the movie. Your whole focus is in that movie. You're sincere about what all that you know, the time that you're spending on the sets and away from the sets, you know, thinking, eating, breathing, drinking, you know, that particular movie.
I think over the years the audience has given us, like Salman said, that kind of love and support for the films that we've done. And as actors, you need to give that back to them.
Right.
You need to give your best in the film. And I think that's both of us what we're trying to do all the time. When we're on set, Salman is constantly thinking, you know, he has certain things and you know he's thinking. He'll be chewing something or chewing his collar, and you know that he's thinking about the scene. He's trying to ideate it.
Having a dhaga for my jeans.
and then you wait and you kind of think everyone's kind of, you know, creating that moment, because we also have worked together in so many films. You're able to read that person, right? You're able to kind of know them. Having that tuning is also, I think, very beneficial for how it comes across on screen. And of course, I think all of the films in the Tiger franchise have been so beautifully written, and have such strong stories, such strong emotions in them, and that gives us such a great platform from which to start.
Right.
What I believe is that you need to believe in just about everything. You need to believe in every positive thing that you do. You need to believe. That's it. You believe and you're going to be fine.
That's true.
You give it your best and you believe in it, and it's all going to work out right. See, they've known our history, you know, from Karan Arjun. They've always liked us. He's got a very strong fan following, so do I. And then we come together, you know, so that just creates a, you know, euphoria in the theatre. It just creates history, basically. So now these are just guest appearances that we've done in Tiger and in Pathaan, and it has created such a big buzz that I think some people are comparing us to Jai Viru.
Wow.
He's Jai, I'm Viru.
Okay.
Viru.
I get it.
He's Jai.
He's Jai.
Okay.
Okay. But it's more fun, as in, like, you know, collaborating.
Yeah, we have a great time. It's not like के शूटिंग पे हैं, काम कर रहे हैं, नहीं है, वैसा कुछ है ही नहीं, बिल्कुल ही नहीं है. Get along fine, chill time, do our job, and we chill after that.
Okay.
He goes home, I go home, we'll come back the next day. Adi called me up and he said that I got something for you. So I said, Sunado. And then Kabir came. I met Kabir before. Kabir ने सुनाया, तो एक लाइन सुनाई थी कि ऐसा मैं कुछ करना चाह रहा हूँ. Adi and Kabir. I said, sounds interesting. Then they came to the farm. She only got them to the farm, and then I heard it at that. I think it was in the afternoon. I heard it, and by the interval, I was okay with it. Yeah, then one, and we never thought there's going to be a two, and then three, but then one did well. Yeah. So then we had two, and then three, and then four, and till the time we get the love and respect from the audiences, we will keep on doing stuff like this. The thing is that it's not that the audiences are coming for free or we're paying the audiences to come into the theatres. It is they're spending their hard-earned money to come and see us. So we need to be at our best. Only then it is worth their while to come and, you know, spend that kind of money to watch their favorite heroes.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember the moment that I heard Ek Tha Tiger, I thought it was a beautiful story. I instantly fell in love with it, and I was super excited. And I had just been coming off a film called New York with Kabir, so I loved the experience of working with him. And I just loved the film. I thought it was a completely new world. It was something we'd not seen before. Two such strongly well-written characters, you know, Tiger and Zoya, these fierce, independent people coming together in the most beautiful love story. So I was super excited to to get to work on the film. Tiger Zinda Hai being, then again, another dear friend of mine, Ali Abbas Zafar, did such a phenomenal job with the film.
He just raised the bar.
Yeah, just was. I think he took it up in every level possible. And like Salman said, with the audience, as long as they keep giving us love and respect for the Tiger franchise, it will allow us to keep making it. And as long as at that moment when we have a good story to tell.
Right.
You know, I think with Tiger, it was never about trying to do a particular type of film. It was getting the right story, which deserved to be told, and everyone comes together and then puts it together in the most beautiful way.
So basically, the more the fans come and watch films like this, the more the producers want to take that risk of increasing the budget and making much larger films.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I don't know what it is, but we have been really fortunate that we've been here over 3 decades now, you know. So all of us actually, whoever came in at that point in time in the 90s, Ajay, Aki, Amir, Shah Rukh, me, all of us, you know, have been there. And now Sunny's film is a big hit, Sunny's back, you know. So it also depends on the right choices of films and, you know, how interested you are. But I do believe that I've just been lucky that I've, you know, survived all these years in this industry.
Okay. And about the action space, what do you both think about the action entertainers being money spinners, you know, at the box office?
See, for example, yeah, films like this will always see action films always do well, but then we also have our, you know, Hum Apke Kauns and you know Hum Saath Saath Hain and Bajrangi Bhaijans, that genre also. Then we also have like the comedy, you know, genre. So whichever film is going to appeal, it's going to be fresh and it's going to be done with a lot of passion, you know. That I believe that those films are going to work for sure. So it's not that कि सिर्फ action चलेगा ना, action भी चलेगा, जब तक कि उसमें एक emotion हो, एक love story हो, एक मायने हो, एक goal हो, वो अगर अच्छी पिक्चर बनेगी तो चलेगी. रोमांटिक कॉमेडीज़ भी चलेंगी, यू नो, लव स्टोरीज़ भी चलेंगी, कॉमेडीज़ भी चलेंगी, फैमिली ड्रामास भी चलेंगी, हर अच्छी पिक्चर चलेगी. अभी हाल ही में एक फिल्म रिलीज़ हुई है, आई थिंक इसको 12वीं फेल,
12th फेल,
वो चली है. अब वो न्यू कमर्स की है, परसों अलीज़े की फिल्म लग रही है, again newcomers, very good. You've seen the film, right? Yeah, very good. She's very good. Everyone's good. The film is a fantastic film. तो ये सब फिल्में तो अगर अच्छी होंगी तो वो फिर वो नीड नहीं होता है कि हम जाके घर पे बैठ के पायरेटेड डीवीडीज देखें या वो ये सब ऐप्स साइट्स पे जाके आप देखें, वो मन नहीं करता. फिर यू वांट टू गो एंड सी इट इन द थिएटर्स, यू नो. और स्पेशली ऐसी फिल्में जहाँ पर एक आउटिंग भी हो जाता है, यू नो, एक बॉन्डिंग भी हो जाती है दोस्तों यारों के साथ, फैमिलीज़ के साथ, और एक बॉन्ड क्रिएट होता है, एक अच्छा फील होता है, यू नो, कि बाहर निकले हैं कहीं पर, यू नो, घर में बैठे बैठे, यू नो, एक सड़े हुए मूड में एक सड़ी हुई प्रिंट देख रहे हो आप, यू नो, पीपल गेटिंग अप, सिटिंग डाउन, यू नो, आवाज़ें आ रही हैं वगैरह. तो आई थिंक that this culture of going to the theaters, it is actually a very binding culture.
I actually feel it's important. We've seen such amazing stories in films this year, and I think it's been a phenomenal year for Hindi cinema. But I also think it's important for all of us as actors to just focus on the script and to focus on that film and the merit of that film. I think if a film is good, like we just saw this 12th Fail, it's, you know, a completely different genre, and that's also doing so well. So as long as we don't try to get as long as we don't fall into the trap of trying to repeat ourselves, but we just do instinctively what you feel. If that happens to be 3 action films, fantastic. If it happens to be 3 comedy films, I think just it's important to choose your films and your scripts, at least that's what I believe, based on the merit of the script and what is connecting to you in that moment. Right. You have to believe in it, and you have to go out there and give your 1000%, perform on the set with that conviction. Whatever's connecting to you, put your belief in it, put your confidence in it, and then the rest is up to God if it connects with the audience.
You might get a film, an action film, and you might get a comedy with it, and you might prefer the comedy to the action, and some other actor would prefer the action to the comedy, and both the films might release on the same day, and both will do well, like has happened with Sunny and Amir. Every time they came out with movies, one was a romantic and one was an action. Both of them have done well.
Right.